introduction. Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk. Anyways, so today we're going to talk about something that I think is very important, especially nowadays because life goes so quickly and it goes like... So I just thought, well actually no, I've been speaking to quite a lot of people recently and everyone was like, I have no time, I have no life, I am so busy. And I was like, I can relate, I understand that, I know, I'm also very busy. But I enjoy it, and the people I spoke to, I don't know if they enjoyed it and if they were like, I don't know how to deal with this, you know? So I figured I'm gonna make a video where I share how I deal with it and how I cope with it and how I sometimes not cope with it. We're prepared. We're not gonna make a video of 20 minutes and say it's only 5 minutes. I made points. Okay, so let's start. For point number 1. I feel like I'm giving a lecture. No, okay. Number 1, probably very important and maybe very obvious, but not to everyone. But make a conscious decision on what you actually want to spend your time on. Like, think to yourself, what am I spending my time on? Is it useful? Is it helping me? Is it benefiting me in my life? That is like super important, because otherwise it's like, what the hell are you doing with your time? Like, and that's why you're feeling like, oh, I cannot handle this. This is too much. This is too... By the way, this song is great for in this video. Anyways, it's a vibe, you know, it's a vibe. I like it. Just first, before you start, oh, it's too much, take a look and see, like, are you prioritizing what needs to be prioritized? Are you putting things that needs to be first? Are you doing something to reach your goals? If you feel like you are not able to handle things, that is maybe a starting point on why you feel that way. That means you're spending time on things that you should not be spending time on. So what I do is I set clear goals for myself. Write that shit down, people. Write it down. It sounds like something you should read in a book, and maybe it is. It sounds like something you should see in a movie, and maybe it is. But write that shit down. It works. Look, there. I made a freaking mood board because I enjoy it. But also because then I sit here and I see that and I'm like, yes, that's what I'm spending my time on. That is what I'm working towards. That is what I want to achieve this year. Okay, number 2, people. It's maybe probably something I struggle with the most is, do not let other people's opinions like influence your choices and what you think is important and what you think you should be doing. I have it so often that people tell me, Karina, do you not want to relax and spend some time here or do something nice with us? And no, I mean, that sounds bad, but yes, I do want to spend time with my friends and I try to make time, but I cannot spend time with you every week. I don't have that kind of time. That's because I am working on myself and I'm working on my goals, and there's nothing wrong with that. That makes me happy and that makes me feel purposeful and motivated, and I don't want to let go of that. So I also get a lot of opinions from people on like, you should calm down, you just had an operation a few months ago. I do take my mental health into consideration with everything that I do at the moment and with whom I spend my time, because that's also very important, as I do not feel like I'm gonna ever spend any more time with someone if I feel this person is not uplifting me, is not making me feel good about myself, is not motivating me, is not supporting me. Then you can go away. I don't have time for you. I don't want you in my life. And so should you do. You should also do that. Like, don't let people tell you what you should and should not do. Oh my god, people, what are you doing up there? Anyways, don't let people tell you what you should and should not do. That's basically what point 2 is about. Number 3, maybe my favorite, but plan, people. Plan everything. No, I'm kidding, but like, I love to plan. Literally, I spent this morning planning. Where is it? I always plan for like 4 weeks ahead. Here you can see, and then I can see what's this week, what's that week, what's this, where I have to be, what time, stuff like that. And then if someone asks me, do you have time to spend with me? Then I'm like, do I have, I don't know, I'll see. But anyways, that's literally how I do it. I even plan like what days I have free and what days, or what I want to do on that day. And I plan like, I always make sure to plan days where I can meal prep. It saves my life. I always spend time where I can, or I always plan days where I can spend time on cleaning and washing, because then my mind like refreshes and I can continue. Yeah. I mean, I know planning is not really something for everyone. I get that. But I mean, I would advise everyone to just try it at least. Really just try it, because it really helps, especially if you feel like you're a person who does a lot and have too much on your plate. Because trust me, if I did not plan my life the way I do, I would not be able to get enough sleep, to feel healthy, to go to the gym, blah blah blah, all that kinds of things. So also another thing based on planning is the day before or the night before I go to sleep, I literally write down my day for the next day. Like, this is like what I do, what I want to do. From this to this time I'm there, from this to this time I'm there. And I know that's a bit extreme, not everyone has to do that and not everyone likes to do that. But even a starting point could be like writing down everything that you want to do the next day. And then striping it off, because that's the best feeling in the world. To be like, yes, I did that. Yes, I did that. Yes, I got this shit done. That's literally the best feeling in the world. So maybe that's a starting point, if that maybe helps you out. Ooh. I get excited about all my points, but anyways, number 4, figure out what truly makes you happy, because no one else can decide that for you. And that's basically sort of the same as number 2, is don't let other people tell you what you should and should not be doing. But number 4 is like, it took me a while, but I know by now that I need to move and I need to exercise and I need to go to the gym, and that can be with someone, that can be alone, I don't care, that doesn't matter to me. But I just know that moving gives me the feeling of feeling healthy, of feeling motivated, of having like having energy to do everything that I want to do. And that truly makes me happy. Like, if I have like 2 days after each other where I did not move or where I did not eat healthy, those 2 things, then I don't feel good. I don't feel good about myself. I don't feel good in my body. I don't feel happy with my body. I don't feel like I'm taking care of it. And to some people that doesn't matter, and that's great, good for you. But like, figure out if that is what makes you happy, or figure out what it is that makes you happy. Maybe it is that you need to spend time with certain someone, or you need to relax and rewind and put on some music and dance to it. I mean, I do that quite often enough. Believe me, I like to dance in my room when no one is watching. And I also know, even though I spend a lot of time on my phone, like, I take a lot of videos, I love to take photos, I love to share it, I really do like that. It's like a mini hobby. And also this is like a mini hobby. But I do not like to scroll. So I do not like to scroll on social media, and I definitely do not scroll before going to bed, because then my head is all filled with like, yeah, you have to be this and this and this way, and you have to do this and this, and but I try to minimize it. so that it's not overpowering my life. Yeah, that basically. This is also something that I might be struggling with also a lot, and that is to accept that it's okay to not always say yes. Yeah, to not always say yes, and sometimes be like, no, I need to take time, I need to take a step back. I hate taking a step back. I do not like it. It feels like I am not moving forward, then I feel like I'm all in my head, I'm all negative. Yeah, so I do not really like to do that, but it's very important. If your body tells you no, you're done, then you're done. And then it's okay to say that out loud. It's okay to tell someone, I cannot do this anymore, I do not want to continue. For example, when I worked at the tennis tournament, by the end of the tennis tournament, like, I really wanted to continue, and I did continue. I finished my 4 shifts that I worked there, and I still finished my other work, and I had another job. But I was supposed to go working on Sunday, and I could not. I was like, no, I can't do it. And I was so happy afterwards, which is so weird because normally I'm like, I feel so bad about myself, but this was just... Point number 6, guys, and probably also similar as all the rest, but also very important, is just enjoy the whole journey. Like, if you figure out all the other steps that I mentioned, just enjoy the rest. Like, enjoy the whole thing. Like, right now I'm so busy, I have no freaking time for anything or anyone, but I'm so happy. Like, this is, like, yesterday I was actually crying and I was like, no, I cannot do this anymore, because I had to cycle in freaking icy, snowy, rainy, haily weather. It was a nightmare. And then this morning I woke up and I was like, you survived it, you did it, you go, girl. Just enjoy it, because you only get one freaking life, and make sure you do laugh a lot. Laugh a lot. I did not put that in as a point, but we're adding it now. Go ahead and laugh a lot, people. Very important. Guys, thank you guys so much for watching today, and as promised, it's not a 20-minute video. Yeah, I hope it helped someone in some way. Yeah, until the next one.